Hello, welcome back. Last time I did the first place entry, which was pretty great. Then I came here and got stuck for a while again, which was not pretty great. I guess this was the checkpoint where I decided to park myself. So I was just looking at this room again, and I think I do spot something. I see a certain magical spot that has a property that no other spot seems to have. So let's try this again. I want to hold one of you guards there, not that one. This one. You stay there for a bit, while I lure this boy over here and leave him there. You now are going to close this door. Now let's see if this idea that I have can do anything good. I need to be farther away from you for this to work. Alright, so we need to get some distance. Get on the other side of me. Now turn your sword uselessly for a little while. Okay. So you are in there. Both guards are neutralized. One is in a spot that might not look too useful, but it has a use. If this will work as I am predicting. So if I stand here-ish, there's a sword right there. Look what that sword is next to, or one tile away from. It's a fuse. There we go. I lit that bomb. So that guard does have to die before I do too much else. Right, Fagundos explode against room edges, I was reminded recently. I'm sure I knew that once. I'm definitely certain that I tested it, but my memory of having tested it was, uh-oh. Okay, that's what the raft is for. I just saw that my way out of the room was not there anymore. Okay. I think I did it. Great! Okay. That was what it was. It was a magic spot. Okay. See, I knew I would be happy with that room once I ultimately figured out what to do in it. Caravelnet, are you working right now? Pick a random demo just to check if... Okay, you had the Arky sound on. I see. This looks pretty the same to me. Oh. Is that so? Okay, that's a difference. You don't even need any of this mechanism because you can just use the Fagundo to blow up the bomb directly, of course. That's how that works. Okay, but yeah, blow up on that guard sword is indeed the trick. How did it happen that I was part of a conversation where someone was saying a Fagundo cannot explode against a guard's sword? Somebody misinterpreted something. That someone was probably me. Alright, let's go somewhere else. Did one Doom room. Would rather do the other Doom room than the Zandaris room, so that's what I'm gonna try. I don't remember what my deductions were in this room. Did I save any demos? No. I did a lot of work. I think I never figured out how to get all of these rattlesnakes onto all of these spots. That's where I got stuck. I never used this pressure plate. Oh wait, or maybe... No, I did get the rattlesnakes there, but I was stuck when Altlik did stuff to me? Because I needed... That's regular water, that's not shallow. Not that it would help me if it were shallow, because I can't move when I'm being double beamed. I want to focus on this pressure plate first, because I never used it for anything. Let me make sure. I'm like 90% certain this is configured in such a way that in this room Bithra is the only thing that can step on it. It is impossible for a rock giant to fit into that space. The only way a rock golem would step into one of these spaces is if Bithra were in this square of the room. And he cannot be until the tar is gone. There's the tar. That activates all of those and opens this. There isn't a brain in this room. So hang on, how did Bithra get unbeamed? I wish I'd saved a demo of what I did, like my closest attempt, because I'd like to refer back to it, because it's been a bit and I've forgotten everything. So was it press both of these simultaneously so that... Okay, so I think this mechanism is Bithro, being at index 0 in the turn order, takes his turn first and strikes this orb, which opens both of these doors. Someone later in the turn order steps on this or off it, in which case it wouldn't have to be later in the turn order. And same for this. These need to be toggled one way or the other, from the current state to a different state, during or after the turn that Bithro strikes this orb. However, that needs to be simultaneous. The fire traps are interacted with by those and by this. Right, I built a barricade of golem corpses, which was shaped like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I would need all 6 of those to make that fully barricaded, leaving 2 potential rot golems for other uses. I remember using one for something in here with this rattlesnake. But was that necessary? You're gonna have to go down there. But it doesn't have to be immediate. If I can get back out of this... Okay, so hang on. So what's going to happen here then? Those doors will close. Eventually the mud grows. Right, so this ensures that several roach spawn cycles happen. So what went wrong then? Was it just that these didn't get shunted down into there? Like, which part of this room didn't I solve? It seems to me like I would have solved all of it with that solution. So you put 6 golem rubbles here. Let her lay enough roach eggs so that this is completely full and stable, so this pressure plate's not getting toggled anymore. Make a setup which causes... Actually... Oh, this is where I fell down. I just had these jammed down. I didn't have them actually toggling at the time that Bithro got in here, did I? Yeah, I think that was what was wrong with my plan. I went here, and those doors never closed because I had these just stuck down. They need to change state while he's standing here. Well, yes. So the rattlesnake's slithering accomplishes that as it is. If there is a time when those synchronize... Hold up. So the problem is those also toggle the fire trap. What could you be for? That one I just don't get at all. Oh, yes I do. I know exactly what that's for. Never mind, I get it. So Rock Giant, alright, let me just pretend you're not there. What this is for is timing alignment. This allows me to wait until you align with a certain thing over here. Okay, I understand the purpose of that pressure plate now. Well, I mean, I understand how the mechanism works. I don't know why I would realign you with these. I'm sure there's a reason. What would I align with, though? Like, this is exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on. 5 off, 5 on, 5 off, 5 on. That's a 30 cycle. You're a little 2 guy. You can't escape from that. You can't escape from that. I need all 3 of these. I can't give you any more company, so why would alignment matter then? Because this is an on-off. If this were just if these were this style of pressure plate, then I could theoretically delay all of these so that they were head to tail in whatever movement order makes that work. So that would be your head to your tail, your head to your tail. So that that big chain of snake would move as a unit across this. Your head would arrive on it at the same time number 1's head would arrive on this. Which would mean they would toggle at the same time. And if it were this kind of plate, then when you clear off 2 turns later, nothing would happen. When you clear off 15 turns later, nothing would happen. But since they're a different kind of plate, this would clear off first, fire trap turns on, Beethro dies. Okay, so the existence of this... Hold on a second, this is an Arky room.
Fire traps. Monsters activate a fire trap at regular intervals. There's no escape from the trap after the orb is used. Since monsters may only be killed after the orb is used, the Delver is going to get fried.
If this is an Arky room, then there's a specific part of it that's supposed to not work the way it looks like it's supposed to work. Same author as this, so you know. Someone who builds this room has the understanding that you set up a mechanism like this and then don't necessarily use the whole thing. So especially in an Arky room, I cannot make assumptions like, this plate exists, therefore it must be used. Mostly this just looks like a complicated Doom room, though. This is a simple Doom room. Not necessarily easier, but fewer moving parts. So a many moving parts Doom room. Doom was the author of Beethro's teacher, right? Pretty sure that's right. Shoot, now I have to check. Am I mixing up my hold authors? I kind of have a point to what I'm trying to say here. What? Change location, that's the one. Beethro's Teacher by Henry. Yeah, that's him. Arky's Revenge compilation, okay. Right, that was another hold that had a lot of rooms that looked like this, and a lot of rooms that looked like this. And I learned to be just as afraid of the rooms that looked like this as of the rooms that looked like this. You know, these are very, very good archetypes of the two types of Doom rooms. So we had one, now we have the other. Okay, so this just overwhelms me with stuff. It's doing a good job at paralyzing me like that. I haven't moved in several minutes. Alright, so knowns. I have 6 available Golem Rebels that I could position in these places because I've done it before, so I know it can be done. I can extract those and still have up to 2 live rock golems for use elsewhere. In a normal DROD room, I would say, obviously since I have the availability of those tools, those 2 golems are supposed to be used somewhere. These are set up very much so that I can bring a golem into it and use it to do something with the rattlesnake. Like if I didn't need to bring golems in here? And this exists. Oh hey, those are targets that will close when you go away. Right, if I did not need to bring a rock golem in here, I don't think any of this would be as it is. But if this exists for timing alignment with you, wait a second. No, it's way too far from here to here to do any kind of thing like set something up here, have the rattlesnake be on its cycle, get here in time for the arrival of you on this plate, and then have something change. Like, for example, stick a rock golem here, have the rattlesnake there-ish, and make it there in time, right? So, like, to interact with the rock golem here, let's say hypothetically that it's, goal state is rattlesnake tail, rattlesnake head, dead rock golem. Okay, so then that goal would be rattlesnake head, rattlesnake tail, throw sword, dead rock golem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is close enough. Okay, so that's not absolutely implausible. So what that would let me do is to jam up these works. I have to sit here for an essentially infinite amount of time. That's 30, 60, 90, 120 turns. Or, at least 91, I guess. At least 91 is way more than the amount of time I could have you moving but still on that plate. This is wall. This is broken orb. That's definitely intentional. Broken orb on thin ice. So I can open a passage and reclose it as far as the rattlesnake is concerned. And rock golems and Bithro. Everything that's in this room sees broken orb and deep water as non-traversable. So what problem am I actually trying to solve? The problem that when Bithro said, the problem that Delver is going to get fried. That's the problem. That was my Arky impression. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, do I have a secondary problem here? No, because there are fire traps. The roach is going to get fried too, so if extra roach eggs are being laid here and walking in there, they won't sneak up and bite me from behind. If not for the fire traps, I might have a problem and need an extra golem rubble there. Okay, yeah, so I recall fiddling around a whole bunch with a live golem trying to do something to these rattlesnakes, and I don't remember what that something was. I think the problem with that, the problem with doing anything in that area, was that I couldn't really get in and back out alive. Right? Like, I can get in, I can park you there. No, hold up, what if I did this? Maybe that's part of the solution. Because that does allow... No, it doesn't. Oh, it can. Check it out. I can move one further. Nope, nope, that's not enough. It's exactly not enough. Because, yeah, you can move one further, but then you kill me. What if I kill you? Well, then those will never end up down there. Yeah, so that's the only way I can have those 3 rattlesnakes alive and stalled there and also get out. There's definitely no way I'm going clockwise around that. That's completely impossible. So I'd be going counterclockwise, which means the golem would also be going counterclockwise, because if I bring him into my area here, then I'm just... yeah. So that's not anything. Was there some trick I had for... Okay, so without worrying about rattlesnakes for a moment, did I have a trick for getting in here and, like, sticking you in there and escaping? I did. Okay, so what I said was false. I can position you in there and escape. I could definitely do that with the rattlesnakes alive. The pattern was, well, not this many alive. Does it matter? Maybe. The pattern was that. Why would I want this? This doesn't do me any good. Yeah, that's completely useless. What? This exists. Tar stuff gate open, so that will serve to... Wait a minute. Ooh. So I spot something. These mechanisms work differently. Since this is horizontally mirrored, you are going around the equivalent of the opposite direction as these are going around. That may be important. You're both going counterclockwise. But in this orientation, for this mechanism to do what this mechanism does, where this is a shunt which moves, when the tar stuff gates toggle, it causes the rattlesnakes to never be able to get trapped, but when this toggles, they will be redirected down here. However, this mechanism, with you moving counterclockwise right now, will just get you stuck. If your direction reversed, which I can do, and this may be the purpose of this whole setup, then you will be shunted down here. In fact, that's actually essential. Unless I were to align timing exactly such that your head arrives... Oh boy, when does tar grow during a turn? It's not during the monster's turn. I think it's... yeah, it's definitely after all monsters move. So if your head were here... or here... during that... during turn... this many... Oh... yeah, you would never go down here. Because you'd be on a horizontal preference then, and when you see an open south move, an open east move, and no open move in your directional preference that would get you closer to B-throw, you would move east. So, I've convinced myself that it is absolutely necessary to reverse the direction of this rattlesnake's rotation. That's part of the room. I am completely certain. So that can be done easily enough. Done. Okay, sure, done. So that's my reason for going in there. Your direction is reversed. And now, since I did that in an arbitrary spot, I can hold you for an arbitrary amount of time using this pressure plate. Once you're out of there, that's a thing to do later when this guy is not such an issue anymore. Yeah, I can't really do it now. I'd get trapped. Can't enter with my sword north here. I'd get stomped on. Okay, so this is one task of the room. Done. That helps me with a step beyond the step at which I was stuck. So I've gotten closer to solving the room, but not in the place that currently matters. So I'm stuck with misalignment between 3 big rattlesnakes and 1 little rattlesnake. There would also be some potential if this were 1 big rattlesnake. Like if you were 6 tiles long, I could make you functionally the same thing as 3 2-tile long ones here, but it's not. It's the other way around. You're not an adder, so I can't feed you to make you longer. Okay, so hypothetically there could be some potential for changing your preferred cycle by breaking some of these and not dropping the ice. Then when I stand here, with whatever turn you're aligned with, I could definitely create a stable circuit for you. But shortening your cycle doesn't help, because the interval that matters is from your head to your tail on this pressure plate. There's nothing I can do to match that to this. Is there? There totally is. Hold on. Yes, 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 yes. This is the answer. Check it out. Watch this. Alright, I think I just solved another big thing in the room, and this is going to be... oh, and that's what the 2 spare golems are for. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. I know what to do. I need to do some math first, though, so that I know exactly what to do. Alright, so this is a 30 cycle. You need a 10 cycle. That way, these cycles will be lined up exactly. Okay, so a 10 cycle is shaped like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I break these 2, and don't drop the ice, and position a rock golem here and here, and have you enter this going clockwise. Okay. Got it. Alright, so that stays as it is. It was a little early to do that. Alright, but I think I know what I'm doing in the room now, so let's work on something that can be done in isolation. Get a good checkpoint for having... The rock columns are gonna be a real pain here. Ah, but here's another thing I can do with the orbs and stuff. I can park you... Where, though? Well, I think the ideal spot would be here like this. Yeah, for this I need to... Okay, so I would release you like this. Actually, I would release you like... Okay, so I'd bring a golem in here. Move him around to... I can smash a lot of these, probably all of them. I probably don't want to smash all of them, but, you know, I can. Well, and I can also carve the ice if I want to, but let's not do that yet. Anyway, so I would have brought a rock golem down to me, killed it in this spot, smashed this orb, and done this. That's how I release you. Okay, that's my move. After there's a dead pile of rocks here, and how will I get one there? Easily. bring it in here, cross over, go down, well, yeah, that works. Then I would stab it like this. Okay. Okay. So I've convinced myself that I have not made the room unsolvable by putting the rattlesnake there. Alright. So now, deal with you. So I really want to smash up your first components in exactly... Oh, those roaches. Those spots, I'm pretty sure. Roaches didn't get in the way. It's fine. Good. Good. Lots of assistive devices here. I appreciate... wait. This is not how I do this. I gotta go down here and do some stuff. Here. Why don't you get stuck here? Now you'll be out of my way forever. To get you where I want you, I think I can do that. No. Nope. That doesn't help anybody. How did I do this? Maybe I want you up here? That seems right. This room is so cool, by the way. Man, what a great room. Alright, so next. Oh. That's fine. I can let one of your pieces land there, I think. I do need all 8. Would it have been easier if I had... Well, no, since there are only 3 here, one of you is going to have to do a move like this. Oh boy. I'm in danger. I can handle it, though. Everything's fine. Got a good parking spot for you, right here. You don't have one, though. Now hang on. I don't have to mess with you. I can just do... let's do some of this. Oh, here we go. That's a good parking space. And I think you can make it to your destination like that. You sure can. Perfect. Alright, so for you... I'm gonna make a little trip through the ice here. You will sort of follow me. Land there. I dropped the thing in the wrong place. And you know what? I'm not really ready for that. Let me get the one here. No, I don't want to get the one there first. It is this order. Let's do this non-disruptively, because I can. I'd prefer not to have done that. And guess what? I can avoid it. So having done that, I go smash, smash, smash. Next up, you're gonna come through this corridor. Okay? Okay. Perfect. My plan is going exactly as I wanted it to. Almost. I'm gonna make a small tweak. No, I need something a little different with you. This is still not right. This could become right, I think. I'm wrong. So I gotta shuffle you over to this side. What do I want, though? It's hard to tell. I want to be standing here? Yeah, I want to be standing here and have you coming from north to south at me. So I think what that means is I need you north of me a few tiles. Well... Okay, so here's what I can do. Is it... Yes. There. That did it. Just had to think for a moment. Okay, there we go. So this lets me do this, and it looks like a big mess, but that is a functional rattlesnake circuit of the appropriate length. So now, I need to shorten these, get a good checkpoint here, a few of them. Good. Alright, everything is pretty much perfect except for perhaps head alignment. And head alignment just happened to be correct. Neat. Alright, there we go. Alright, lay some eggs, because we're pretty much done here. The timing of this that I want is this. Wasn't it? I need an odd number of those toggles. Okay, so I need to allow... Wait. No, something's funny with this. I just need an extra... Okay, that's perfect. Fire trap is off. So now I just want this timing. There we go. Doors are closed. Cycle is stable. Neat. Wow, this room's good. That is fantastic. What a beautiful mechanism. And then all this works, and the Roach Queen is dead, and the roaches are dead, and the rattlesnakes all die, and the mud babies all die, and everybody's dead, and I'm happy. Oh man. Wow, this was a real treat. This was pretty good. I enjoyed the trick. Didn't enjoy the stump process until I got to the trick, but this is a masterpiece. 22nd place tie, excuse me. That deserves much higher. That's what I say, because that was fantastic. It's pretty hard though, so maybe people got tired of spending so long on it. What place did that other one get? Just out of curiosity. Not that I want to argue with rankings, that's never productive, but just out of curiosity. Which one of the two placed higher? 4th place, whoa, okay. This one was much better liked. Huh. Alright. I don't know, I mean in terms of like my experiences, I had a heck of a lot more fun with Thermal Regulator. But Overworked Bird was good, just like, I don't know. Anyway, so that was my experience here. This was lovely. Got only 2 rooms left to clean up. I could conceivably get this done next time if these don't treat me too badly. But they already have once, and I have reason to think they will again. Alright, well, I'll see you next time to see how that goes.